I can't see anybody, but wait, why can't I see anybody? Hold on. I'm not really sure why. I guess I don't need to. But then it's kind of weird. All right, I'm just going to go with it. All right. Well, welcome to the call tonight. It's May 16th, and we're going to talk about systems, follow-ups, and convos. Little housekeeping to start off. So if you're not registered for Summit yet, get on the wait list, or book your hotels, get your flights. Diamond Retreat, get your, I know Joan posted the other day, the sheet to qualify for that Diamond Retreat. You're going to want to be there. It's qualified by July 20th, and the house is sick, so you're going to want to be there. And then get registered for August Super Saturday. Now here's where you can win this special little prize tonight. A $15 gift card to iTunes to get some personal development and a cool little cup. So for everybody who signs up within this call, we're going to do a random drawing at the end. And I'm going to post, let's message field right now, the link for so you can sign up right now. The Eventbrite link is right there in the message section. So if you're not registered for Super Saturday, you want to get there. If you're out of state, if you're not going to be attending the main one, it's kind of nice to be in Maine in August. You might want to consider flying up here for the weekend. So get registered for that. And then also we have a huge 3-day refresh group starting right after Memorial Day. Everyone and their mother is going to want to do this after stuffing their face with barbecue food and beer and all that stuff after Memorial Day weekend. And check out some of the results of people on our team. I know I've done it a few times. Kylie has done it a few times. So definitely ask everybody. You can ask friends, you can ask family, you can ask, discount coaches, people who have gone inactive, customers, anybody you've been chatting with, and offer this 3-day refresh. New Emerald Coach, Candace, congratulations. It's a huge accomplishment in your business. We also have a new Success Club legend, Katie. This is huge. This means she has reached Success Club 5 for 24 months in a row. So that's awesome. Here are the Changing Lives Clubs already for May. We have Nikki, Katie, Joan, Maura, Mackenzie, all in Success Club already. And we have a bunch on the list here. And I know there's a bunch who haven't updated the doc yet. So, update the doc and you'll be recognized next Monday on the call. All right, a little bit about me. My name is Meg Lyon. For some of you who don't know me, I'm a wife, I'm a dog mom, I love beer. I became a coach a couple days after my 30th birthday back in March 2014. I was super skeptical. I had lots of commitments at the time, after work activities, and I always had a great excuse for Joan. I lacked belief in myself. I went diamond in the first 2 months and thought it was a fluke, but just kept going. I became 2-star in 2015, and already this business has taken me to Nashville, California. I went on a cruise, brought my husband with me this last time, and I still work full time. So it can be done. It's all about time management and figuring it out and just keep pushing. So tonight I wanted to talk about systems and follow-ups. I've tested a lot of things out, and what I've learned is whatever system it is, just make it work for you. I have a digital background, so what I do in my full-time job is very like digital stuff, but when it comes to this business, I find that pen and paper really works well. And I've tried it all. I've tried a ton of systems. I've tried doing spreadsheets and Google Docs and phone reminders. And for me, that just didn't work, but it works for other coaches. So just find whatever works for you, and keep challenging yourself to find, your thing, your system, and keep tweaking it and keep learning, because you'll fine tune it. I know Joan and Kylie have mentioned a lot, like make lists, and I can't stress that, like just make a ton of lists, follow-ups and new people. Just never want to leave anybody out. So what works for me is having a physical, like daily calendar that I write in, people that new combos that I've started. I add people in each day. Anybody I'm having like a really good conversation with, I add their name in like the following day. Combos about like health and fitness, again, I write their name in the following day. So I'm always, when I come to the day of, like I know who I'm talking to. Like it's no guesswork. I need to follow up with these people. I had a great conversation yesterday with this person, but it kind of fizzled out, or she just stopped responding. She could have got busy. The idea for me is like to repeat, so nobody's left out. So here's like a little glimpse of what my calendar looks like. And again, whatever works for you, but here's what works for me. This calendar looks like this. I keep my follow-ups kind of on the right-hand side of, and usually it's a huge list of people that have either given me their goals, or I have videos out to that I kind of write in what videos I sent them. And then you'll see on the left-hand side, an example on Monday, Stephanie, she got back from Mexico. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to find out, how her trip was. And then you see package Kim. So Kim got her 21-day fix, and I want to make sure that she got it. And then I'm going to plug that in to see if maybe she'll post about it, and maybe give her an idea of what to post about with that.
Meg, are you trying to share your screen?
Yeah, do you not see my screen?
No.
We see your face.
Oh no.
I didn't know whether you had like actual slides or not until just
Wow.
now. I was like, she's definitely trying to show us.
Oh no. Have you seen anything?
No, share your screen.
Oh no. All right, we're gonna start over because it's beautiful.
All right. Oh, look at those pretty slides.
All right, well, okay.
You can
that would have been helpful. All right, just pretend this is okay. Super Saturday, everybody register. You got that part.
Yes.
3-day refresh results. Ask everybody and their mother to do this with you. Doing huge group. All right, recognition. Boom, boom. Changing lives clubs. This is me. Everybody knows me now.
Oh my God, it's so cute. I'm so sad we missed all this.
Whatever system works for you, blah, blah, blah. That one's kind of a boring slide. All right, this is what I was showing, so I'm glad someone
We're caught up.
So this is my calendar. So when I come to the day, like I know there's like a list of 10 people that I either need to follow up on to see if they got their package, to follow up a conversation, to see if they watched the videos, to check the mobile enroller. Like there's all different things that not scrambling, wondering what should I be doing. Friday, Jackie, payday. So she told me that.
How she
Hey guys, if you're not muted right now, if you could throw yourself on mute, that'd be rad. I thought I muted everybody, but we're
all Joan's YouTube videos today, and they were so awesome.
hold on.
Well,
Hold on, I'm gonna figure it out.
It's called Project Fearless for a reason, because you're not supposed to care about other people are doing and thinking.
Did you find them?
Yeah, you're good. Go for it.
Okay, good. All right. So when I stopped doing this, my business started going downhill and I got super overwhelmed. So why did I stop doing the things that were working? Well, I got a little comfortable, and this was back last summer. Summers we get a little comfortable, but I felt like the momentum was really kicking in. My calendar system was working, and then all of a sudden, okay, this is kind of easy, right? You do the things you're supposed to be doing every day, and you kind of get comfortable. And then I started wanting to find shortcuts, and it wasn't even like I was trying to find them, and they just, oh, you get comfortable and you automatically figure out a way to cut corners. I also kind of became fearful that, I was actually getting closer to my goal, and it was kind of scary. We kind of second guess ourselves when that sort of stuff happens. And just like with our own health and fitness, if we're not following a program, how do you expect to see results? And what I found was when I wasn't using the calendar system to be able to follow up with people and reach out to new people and all of that, that's when I started to slow down like very quickly, and it was kind of just plateauing, kind of like with our health and fitness. So I am still failing forward with the whole organization thing. If you looked at my calendar, it would look like chicken scratch all over it. But for some reason, it works for me. And you just have to kind of keep tweaking it along the way. So making lots of lists. In the past couple of months, what I've been doing with new friends is I have a whole sheet in my notepad. And what I'm doing is I'm adding new friends, and then, like next month I can look back at that month and start going through new friends. Now, a lot of new coaches, you might have a ton of people that you can reach out to at first, but at this point I've been in it a couple years and I'm still building my audience, and I need to keep track of them in a certain way so I know, that I'm not reaching out to them too soon after I friend. I usually like to wait at least a month so they can kind of get a feel for who I am by watching my post. And then making a list of follow-ups every month, carrying people over month that you've had really good conversations with, that you know their goals, that you've recommended programs. Just don't ever leave anybody behind. Just like keep moving them to each new month. And following up with them. I'm on the go a lot, so I don't always have my calendar like right handy. So what I do is I respond back through Messenger, but then I just mark it on my phone as unread. So when I do, when I'm able to sit down and write it in my calendar, I can just go through my messengers and realize who that I need to write in at that point. Also, Evernote has been a huge piece for organization for me. If you haven't downloaded the app, you can access it through phone or desktop. That's where I have the conversation template. It's where I have a lot of scripts for objections, a coach quick start, and then it's also a place where me and my team, we run challenge groups together. So we all sign up for days and we know who's posting what and when. So that's helpful. And just like Chris Brogan said last week on the call, it takes on average 5 to 11 touches to build that trust. And it's so true. So just for any new coaches out there, I would just challenge you to not give up after getting a no, or after people don't respond back, because people are busy. They could have had all intentions of replying back, or they were probably in the middle of dinner, or they went to bed at night, or there's all sorts of reasons that they don't respond back. Just keep reaching out that 5 to 11 touches, follow up about weekly plans, if they start a new job, doctor's appointments, their goals, their whys, or just, if you've built that relationship, you can just do a straight up invite. Here's an example one right here. Hey, so I know this is totally random, but it's awesome catching up with you lately and chatting. I actually have a few spots left in my health and fitness group kicking off next week. Is this anything that interests you? Simple as that, and then continue to like their stuff, comment. You will stand out. There's lots of other network marketing companies out there that's salesy, and I think we've all been targeted before. We stand out if you build that connection and that relationship, and you can really dig deep on helping them. So here is about finding new people. So you have no one to follow up with if you're not reaching out to new people every single day. What I've done recently is you can export your friend list from Facebook. If you want to know how to do that, you can reach out to me, or you can just Google it. That's what I did. And then join groups of interest to you. There you'll connect with a bunch of people who have the same interests, and then you can build that relationship over there. Friend 5 new people each day. You can go under suggested friends, or you can do a search in the search bar. Or you could go to different businesses. You could go to a couple of your favorite restaurants that have a Facebook page, and then go on their friends list and, go through and see if you can make any connections that way. Keep a notebook. I think I already talked about this, but month over month, just putting those new friends in there. And it's that ripple effect. You start talking to more people, you keep following up, it's all going to snowball. So just keep going. And then when having those conversations, ask a lot of questions. Are you doing anything fun this weekend? That's a follow-up opportunity, because it's something that you can put on your calendar, and then you can follow up and see how it was. Big summer plans, you can relate back to a challenge group. I have a bunch of ladies in my challenge group right now that are trying to reach their summer goals. You get anything that can spin into health and fitness. So like any plug-in about a challenge group, about coaching, use that to your advantage. Also, you can ask, how do you like your job? That's a way you could do the coach plug-in there. Well, have you ever considered being a Beachbody coach? Don't answer questions that aren't being asked. I think we've all been guilty of this in the very beginning. We tend to want to just, we're so excited about the products and what they've done for us. We just go with it and say blah, 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 and write, like a paragraph of information. And they're like, whoa, have a lot of back and forth. Ask a lot of questions. Don't overthink it. Become salesy if you do, and nobody wants that. Be direct. When they tell you about their goals and you've learned a little bit more about that, be direct. Would you like me to recommend a program that will get you there? And again, be direct when they say they like this program better. Okay, what's your email address? What flavor Shakeology? Just be so confident. I like this little goldfish down here because it says be brave. Even if you're not, pretend to be. And I did that a lot in the beginning. And that's what you have to do. Be confident. They work for you. So just be direct. And then reinforce their goals and their why, because that will build the value about what you're recommending and why. I like this little quote here because it says, find 3 hobbies that you love. 1 to make you money, 1 to keep you in shape, and 1 to be creative. How rare is it to have all of these in one little bundle? A Beachbody coach. We can make money by helping others. We keep in shape because these programs, you have to. There's no ifs, ands about it. If you do them, you're going to stay in shape. And you get to be creative. You get to share your story, your journey on Facebook. And however that is, like, just be you, get creative with it. This is your own business. You can run it how you want. And you will stand out in people's news feeds if you do that. If you're completely 100% you, and you try to build that value, you educate, you empower, you entertain. Those are the 3 E's for when you're posting. You will stand out. And people are watching, no matter if they're liking your post or not. People are still being inspired. And it just takes that one person, that one new person that you're going to reach out to that has never liked anything of yours, never seen any of your stuff at all. But when you reach out to them and they know what you've been up to and they say that they've been inspired, like that, you can make a difference in their life. So yeah, that's my spiel. And that, I think, wraps it up. Yeah. Is there any questions?
Meg, I know since we kind of weren't seeing your slides and we got a little interrupted in the beginning, maybe did anybody have questions over the calendar part? I think that was the only part that went over really quickly, and I think it is really important. I too have looked at everything under the sun as far, and honestly, it's not just Meg and I. I mean, I talked to some of the top coaches out there, and Bonnie Engel still writes things down on lists. She's not very organized. Carrie Legault, same thing. Megan Ewelton, same thing. I do know a few people who are now trying out Teamzy. It is an app that was created actually by a Beachbody coach, and they've gone through compliance. So they are legit. They're not going to just take all your prospects and steal them and start coaching them. And they are, I think, trying to have Beachbody kind of buy them out and create the app, just sort of like what happened with 21 Day Fix app. But it's really neat, and you can go in and you can try it out and see if that's something that would work well for you. But you can upload your entire Facebook friends list into there, just like Meg was saying. Also, if you don't know how and you don't want to Google it, it'll give you instructions right within it to do that. Also, you can organize, so you can export lists from like your back office. So you've got like your coaches and your customers. You can put those lists in there too. You can insert your why in there, like why you're doing this business, what your goal is. It will actually tell you, like, based on those things, how many people you should be reaching out to each day. And you can keep track of your vital behaviors in there and all that stuff. So it's definitely something to look into. It's called Teamzy, Bridget. It's TEAMZY. And I've started doing a few things with it, but paper is still my friend, because honestly, I just think that there's something about writing it down. Like, I think it puts it solid out there in the universe. I think it solidifies it in your head. And I can tell you that, like Meg was saying, I move them to the next month, to the next week, to the next whatever. And I keep doing that over and over again. And if you go and look through, my notebooks from the past 2 years, almost every single person I ever wrote down signed up. Some of them twice. Some of them 3 times. And so there is something to be said about that. Now, there's also something to be said about not worrying that much about being the most organized person in the world either, because I am clearly not, and still successful at this. And there's others that are successful at this without being the most organized person in the world. But that calendar system is what works for me. It's what Meg uses. I know it's what Kylie, I believe, still uses. And so take a peek back at the beginning of this call if you need to, because it will throw it up on YouTube, so you can rewatch this if you want. And you can kind of look at that planner. But if you have any questions, to talk to your coach about how to do it. The lists too, like I keep a separate notebook as well, because there's not that many lines on the note side of each of those, so that I can write down all of the people that I've talked to, sort of like a big giant dump list of people that I want to help. And so I'll go through them every once in a while and check them off and put like a little date next to it, like last time I checked in with them, and kind of do that too so you don't forget about them. So whatever you need to do to keep the names in front of you so you don't forget about people. I will tell you in the beginning, I strictly used my messenger and would just scroll down through and try to like go through all of them again. That gets daunting when you dig in deep and when you're talking to a lot of people, so I don't recommend that.
No, it's a bad idea.
Very bad idea. You'll miss people like Chris Reed and sign them up 3 years later.
Do we want to pick a winner?
Yeah, wait. So Kat said too much time on organization will bog you down. Calendar is perfect. I don't know if we had any registrations come through, guys. We've got 1.
Come on, guys.
People want to jump in there really quickly and register. I mean, it's $15. Let's see here.
Yeah, and you would make it back with the iTunes card.
Yeah. It's like free.
It's like a free ticket.
$3.03.
And just so you know how rad this event is going to be, we have food trucks lined up. We have a bar lined up. So there'll be drinks, beers, wine, etc. We will have a DJ. We have
Some giveaways.
some giveaways and raffles. We have some amazing t-shirts for sale. We are going to have an incredible lineup of trainings for you guys to help push your business forward. And you'll be able to also, watch the video that corporate puts out where they announce a lot of the new things that are coming up. Now, in the August one, what do they announce that's really big? I feel like they usually announce something pretty big. It's also just coming off of Summit. So I know that there's going to be a lot of great tips from us on stage too about how to actually apply all that stuff you learned, how to, Molly, if you can't get up into Maine, I believe there will be one where you are. I don't know exactly where you are, but we can help you find a Super Saturday in your area. Let me see. Do we have any others? Okay, I'm gonna go look.
Oh, Kelsey's getting in now. Might be an easy win. Don't make it an easy win for her.
Andrew, I'm sure there's one in Chicago.
This is so funny. All right, well, you know what? I'm just gonna pull that. Well, have you done it, Kelsey? Are you done? All right, so
Basically flipping a coin.
it is like flipping a coin.
Because she would be the second one.
Can we get a coin?
Hold on. Get the hardcore.
Is there 2?
Well, I'm gonna let Kelsey at least enter if she's doing it right now. So there's 2 people. One is Bree and one is Kelsey. Ryan's getting a coin. Oh, did you get my Hold'em? All right, we'll use that. If Ryan can never open it. There's a coin we are going to use. We're going to use the 22-minute hardcore challenge coin, if you can see it. So the side that says get some will be Kelsey, and the side that says 22 hardcore will be Bree. And I'm gonna flip it right. Can you guys see this? I don't know if you can or not, but here.
I can't see.
It's on get some.
Get some.
So
that's Kelsey, right?
yep, Kelsey. So you've got her information, or you can get her information.
Yeah, just message me.
All right. Okay. I think. Anybody else have questions before we jump off? No? Then go get some.
That was a good segue.
All right, guys. Have an awesome night. That was a great call. I will go ahead and
Good
post
call,
it.
Meg.
Thanks.
All right. Goodbye.
Bye.
Thank